Hi, we're back again. Chloe, No Text Coach, Glam Goodies. We're doing another video. I found this product. It's called Pat Gel. I'll put the link to where I got it below. But look, it's in this little container. Didn't fall out. Doesn't have a crazy smell. I'm going to do it over a matte nail. Why? Because I have a matte nail already ready. Right? And I'm going to show you, we're going to use some stencils from a collection. But I'm going to show you how to use Pat Gel. I'm on Red Note, and that's how they say it all the time. So, we're at the salon. To the nail desk. Hold on, let me flip the camera. Okay, so this nail was already ready. Like I already had it. These are some stencils that I have, and I am going to use them. So what we're going to do first is, I got my little lamp here. Got this. I got the Pat Gel. I also got these little cubes. These little foam cubes and a foam cube grabber. Right? Because you need a grabber. So I'm going to grab one of these little cubes. I feel like I want it even. Got my glove. I don't think it matters. And let us do... I'm trying this out. So we're going to see how it works. I'm using the stencil pack that I'm using is the starter stencil pack, right? It's got like these wavy lines. I'm sure you could probably do this on like a dispersion layer nail, but honestly, I feel like it's easier to do it over a matte nail. Probably should get something to like pat on top of. I guess I can use this little piece here. Well, it's pretty solid. It doesn't need to be like super soaked. Huh. Okay, and then I'm gonna grab, I feel like I should have grabbed like half. Like, I switched the position, so I'm still gonna dab it out though. No, I haven't cured it yet. Just mixing the colors up a little bit, but doing it like on the nail. And I'm trying this as an alternative to airbrushing because everybody's like, oh, it's better than airbrushing. So, you know, I had to get the little stuffs and try. See what I think. Okay, I'm going to cure it. I'm going to cure it for 30 seconds. Okay, 30 seconds is up. It's kind of light. So I'm going to give it a little bit more go. And just like the video title says, we're 5 minutes in, we're going to also do an airbrush and see which we like better. Now this gel doesn't have any weird smell or anything, like I said earlier. I guess my only issue would be, like, this is annoying. Also, like, that ombre is alright. But also, like, put that in there and cure that. Okay, so like a few things. I don't love it. I don't love it. Like, I feel like it's a good idea if you really don't mind, but it's not quicker. Like, how many coats will you do you have to do with this? And then you curing in between each one. That's a time suck. Like, that is a time suck. Then, like, are we buying a lot of these? A lot of these little sponges? Am I cutting up sponges all the time? It's a thick viscosity gel, so I definitely could use it for artwork. But I don't know how in love I am with the pat process. Let's get back to it, and then we'll do an airbrush one. And then you guys can tell me below in the comments what you like. Okay, so I only did 2 patting techniques. I think maybe I didn't cure this one. No, I didn't. Straight off this apron. Okay, so listen. In the middle of this video, I was talking about in this video, I'm talking about pat gel, and I realized to myself, like, maybe some people would like doing that, and that's cool. No hate over here. I'm not doing it. But if you want to try out pat gel for yourself, what I did was below in the description, just like any other time, I'm gonna make a special Amazon list just for you all, so you can get the exact ones that I use that did work well. I just don't like how much time it took. I'm all about speed and efficiency, and if you have more time with your clients, then definitely you can go ahead and grab this. The second thing about it is the pat gels aren't all bad. Remember how I said I was going to use them for liners? You can definitely use them for liners. They're a really good stick and stay put type gel. So if you want to do nail art with them, stamping with them, it'd be cool to have them. So this is what I would do. I would have one full line of gel polish right now. I'm really sold on the Sean Legend ones. And then you see, hold on, let me show you. You see them? They up there. This row right there. I'm really sold on the Sean Legend ones. Really good color payoff. The only issue I had, not even an issue. The only thing is they don't come with toenail polishes, because I do have some clients that still want regular nail polish on their toes. It's just like 3, so they just have to get what I got from the selection that does have toenail polishes. But those with the pat gels, and you want to do nail art, because with the Sean Legend ones, you actually can really do nail art. And this is not sponsored by him or anything. In fact, I will not get paid from him for saying anything about his gels, unless I put them on my Amazon list, and I'll do that too. But you can go ahead and grab the pat gels for your liners. I'm also going to put down there a link to some brushes that I particularly love. And I like to use small businesses, other nail techs that have businesses. I always highlight their stuff in my videos because I'm a nail tech with a small business, and I like to, we all trying to get customers. So I like to highlight my girls that are trying to do their own thing, going against the grain, not just doing clients, but they trying to build a business outside and build a legacy for their kids. That's what I like to do. So that's going to be down there as well. The the last and final thing is this. I will be going live on my Instagram, which is Glam Nails 210, or my Instagram for my shop page, which is Glam Goodies. You can follow that. I'm going to put a link down below so you can get on my email list. And when I send out my weekly newsletter, I put the times that I'm going to be live there. Or you could just follow me on Instagram, either one of those channels, and turn on post notifications so that you can see when I'm going live and stuff. It's going to be some morning lives, some afternoon lives, some evening lives. That way everybody can pretty much catch at least one or two of them. And then I got to think because the format is going to be long, you know, it's going to be like Instagram real size. So I got to think about if I'm going to be able to, I guess I could share them to YouTube after. It just depends on how much work I have to do. But yeah, so that is the case in point. So back to your video. I'm going to pop this back in the lamp. I'm not loving it. Got some ridges. Okay, so like you be the judge of it. It's not terrible. I don't know how sold I am on the Pat gel. Now you could do two things. You can always do a base coat on top of this and then fill, because like you're gonna end up getting like built up layers depending on how much you pat. It's not difficult. I do find it to be a little time wasting type hookup. Like I definitely feel like it's a waste of time. And maybe because I'm like, oh, I've been airbrushing for so long. I'm just trying to add extra top coat to like smooth it out. I like the gel. I just don't think I like this pat idea. And then the whole thing to me is like, how many of these are we going to be using all the time? Or how many clients? You know, it's a nice amount of gel for the amount of money. I think it was like $20 or something. So that ain't bad, but not terrible. Let me set up and let's airbrush. Okay, so I have a prepared tip here. And y'all know how I like my tips like matte. So I'm going to grab the same stencils, and I think it got close to the same kind of color. A dark purple and a lighter purple. We're going to shake them. We're going to use the same. We're going to use the same stencils, but we're not going to use the one with gel on it, only because it will bead up because of the gel on it. And this is a water-based acrylic paint, and so that will pose a different kind of problem that we don't want. I'm gonna do the lighter color first, then I'll do the darker color. We are using, of course, my Iwata. I'm gonna put a little, remember in all the videos, I do like to put just a smidge, just a drop or two of cleanser and run it through. I clean it after I use it though, but just in case I did a lazy cleaning job, we just need about 1, 2, 3, 4. We're gonna do 4 because it's still got probably a little cleanser left in that in the cup. Kind of a close color match. Make sure our stencils are good. And then I'm just going to spray a little air to help it dry out faster. Take my ombre over just a little bit more. Why did I take my ombre over just a little bit more? Because I'm going to do a darker color. It'll just help the blend. So let me grab the purple. A few drops of that. We really don't need a lot. It's only one nail. Make sure the color is in. Oops. There it is. A lot more of that lighter cinder color in there than I thought. darker on that side. Just a little bit of air. And I do a little air just to like dry it just a little bit faster because I want to add just like a smidge more. And I'm going to keep it soft. Alright, that's it for that. Put a little cleanser. Let this sit while I'm doing the epic reveal. Okay, so we're at 12 minutes total. It's like another 4 or 5 minutes for this one in between the talking. We're going to take our stencil off. Look at each other. I'm still going to go with Airbrush over this Pat Pat gel. Like, I like the gel. I ain't going to hold you. I like that it can do a lot of stuff. So you probably can stamp with it. But, I'm going to stick to my Airbrush when it all boils down to it. Pat Pat gel versus Airbrush. Babies, just go ahead and airbrush it. No ridge lines like on this thing. Nice and smooth, even ombre application. I'm sure if you like really work with it, you can get this down. But it's a hard pass for me. It's a no. It's a no for me, though. Thank you for watching this video, but we're gonna recap. Okay, so let me make the camera straight. When it comes to Pat Pat gel versus Airbrush, I'm gonna Airbrush every time. It's too labor intensive with this padding. It's too much. I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't have to do it. I don't like it. Plus is because of the thickness of this gel, I think you probably can stamp with it. So I'm gonna play with that and I'll bring you a video of that. So I'm gonna link all the products, the ones I like, the ones I didn't like, in the bottom. The Airbrush ombre is smoother. It took less time. And in this day when everybody's worried about time, you mean to tell me that you're going to sit there and keep boop, boop, booping the nail to ombre it? Like, eventually you're going to get your time down. You should just keep doing over and over and over and over again. But in the mean and in between time, are you practicing on clients? I'm an advocate for never practicing on clients. You can practice on me and they assume it's going to be a discount because you're practicing on them. No, babes, I'll practice on my day off. That's when I practice. I don't practice on clients because I have a schedule to keep. I will not be introducing the Pat Pat gel to the clientele at all. There's no chance. There ain't no way. There's no way. We'll keep our Airbrush. That's what we will do. We'll keep our Airbrush because in the grand scheme of things, if the girls are worrying about something being messy, Pat Pat gel is messy. Yeah. If you don't have that little grabber thing, if you don't have this little grabber thing, where is it? I don't know. I don't know what to do with it. Did I throw it away? I did. But if you don't have the little grabber thing, it's lost. Are you doing it with your fingers? Are you buying new makeup sponges every time? Does that increase your carbon footprint because you're buying all these little plastic sponges? No, I will not be. And I think this was like $5 or $6 for this with the little metal grabber. I'm gonna keep the Airbrush. Now, if you disagree with that, go ahead and comment why below. Cause why not? But as for me and my house, we're gonna keep our Airbrush. Thanks for joining me on this video. I will post more videos coming up. It's looking like my schedule is Monday and Wednesday. So just look out for me Monday and Wednesday. Like, subscribe, share. Get your friends to comment on here. You know, what do y'all think? Let me know what you really think. You gonna be pat-patting, boop-booping, or you just gonna airbrush that thing real quick and get them in and out the door? Let me know.